the sort of controversy around trans participation in sport, in the Olympics primarily as well. You had Laurel Hubbard, who it said, you know, that trans women they have an obvious advantage, that being their physical strength, even after a course of puberty blockers and all the rest of it. I'm just wondering, given that the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that actually even a year on from taking puberty hormone blockers, that you still have an advantage over women, what you believe actually should happen around that debate and whether or not trans women participating in sport is fair.
It's a really sensitive question, isn't it? And I don't know the science behind, as you said, it's a year on, maybe 2 years on, muscle memory, I don't know, but I have seen on social media, I can't remember what country it is, but there's a trans weightlifter, and clearly she is so much stronger than other female athletes, and you've got to feel for those female athletes, because it's not a level playing field, because they were born different, and they're going to have advantages, and I just think, I don't know, how would I feel if I were, you know, if I was in that situation and I was a female weightlifter and I was about to lift, you know, the heaviest thing I've ever lifted, I've trained my life for it, and then in comes a trans athlete who you can see is physically a lot bigger and a lot stronger. It's really difficult. I don't know what the answer is, whether it is you set up a completely new format for trans athletes to all compete against each other. That would be the fair thing to do, so everyone's on a same level playing field. But yeah, it's a very difficult one, isn't it? I think if I was an athlete now competing, I definitely would not feel happy if I think I was up against someone who naturally had an unfair advantage. It would be difficult to take.
Yeah, because Laurel Hubbard is that weightlifter that you refer to, and she is a New Zealand weightlifter. Her Laurel Hubbard, her entry into the Games has been praised by the New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern, but it's quite shocking to me because she was competing as a man up until relatively recently.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, you've competed at that highest level as a man, so you've. You know, it's not a similar argument, but people used to argue about an athlete who may have cheated and taken drugs and, you know, ran a very fast time over the 100 metres, then they've served their 2-year ban, they've come back. But you can say scientifically they've got that muscle memory. Their body has competed under the influence of those performance-enhancing drugs, and they ran very fast times. Right, they might be clean athletes now, but their body physically has been to that place that a clean athlete may not have been to. So they can probably get there again. So you'd say with the weightlifting, and I know it's your country, and you know I feel for her because she just wants to compete. But I've seen the pictures, and she's a lot bigger and stronger than the athlete she's going to be with.
I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair, and I feel like she shouldn't be competing there. I know it's within the rules. And so I feel for her personally because she's following the rules. And of course, she's going to get a huge amount of flack and a huge amount of attention. But I don't think she should be competing there. I really don't. I think it's a completely unfair, stacked competition. She probably will take the gold medal, and I think there'll be a lot of controversy around it.
It's interesting what you say there. I mean, imagine how she feels. She's going to walk away Olympic champion. That should be the happiest memory of her life, but she's going to get a lot of even her contemporary, you know, her athletes on the rostrum with her. Will they shake her hand? Will they not? You know, because they probably won't feel happy about they've had to compete against someone who in their eyes has an unfair advantage. So let alone, you know, the medal ceremony, you know, her moment in the sunshine, in the spotlight will be tarnished, because for everybody who is a supporter of her and saying, well done, you've done it by the book, you know, you're only doing what you're allowed to do, there will be the other half of the nation or the world who say this isn't fair.
Welcome to the GB News YouTube channel. You can watch us live 24 hours a day, catch up on your favourite shows and join in the conversation in the comments below.
Don't forget to subscribe and you'll never miss any of our exclusive content.